Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. Our team will be talking about the heat of formation of acid rain under the thermochemistry topic. Before we start, here are our team members. Me, Diana, Najati, Afini and Mia. In this presentation, we'll be giving a slight insight on the definition of heat of formation, the definition of acid rain, how acid rain is formed, the suggestions on how to reduce acid rain, and lastly, the conclusion.
Enthalpy of formation. Enthalpy of formation is the heat changes when 1 mole of compound is formed from its element and their standard state. The standard enthalpy of formation of any element in its most stable form is 0.
Acid rain, also called acid precipitation or acid deposition. Precipitation possessing a pH of about 5.2 or below, primarily produced from the emission of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides from human activities, mostly from the combustion of fossil fuels.
Moving on to how acid rain is formed. Acid rain results when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are emitted into the atmosphere and transported by wind and air currents. The SO2 and NO2 react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form sulfuric and nitric acids. These then mix with water and other materials before falling to the ground.
Next, these are the contents of acid rain in the form of Hess law.
Formation of carbon dioxide is an exothermic reaction.
And this is how the nitrogen dioxide formation looks like, where the total formation is exothermic. Moreover, nitrogen dioxide comes from the burning of fossil fuels. The main sources of NO2 are cars, trucks, and power plants. Under this high pressure and high temperature, nitrogen can form nitrogen oxides. These oxides of nitrogen are then released into the atmosphere through the car's exhaust fumes and cause acid rain and photochemical smog. This is the nitrogen dioxide equation. This is followed by further oxidation to nitric acid when nitrogen 4 oxide dissolves and reacts in water with oxygen.
How does sulfur dioxide, SO2, form acid rain? Sulfur dioxide is one of the pollutants that can react with water in cloud to form acid rain. When sulfur dioxide is released into the air, it reacts with water in cloud to produce acid rain. Acid rain results when sulfur dioxide is emitted into the atmosphere and transported by wind and air current. The SO2 reacts with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form sulfuric acid. This then mixes with water and other material before falling to the ground. While a small portion of SO2 that causes acid rain is from natural sources such as volcanoes. Most of it comes from the burning of fossil fuel. The major sources of SO2 in the atmosphere are burning of fossil fuel to generate electricity. 2/3 of SO2 in the atmosphere come from electric power generator, vehicle, and heavy equipment. Manufacturing, oil refineries, and others industry. Wind can blow SO2 over long distance and across border, making acid rain a problem for everyone and not just those who live close to the sources. The formation of sulfur dioxide is sulfur plus oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Produce an exothermic reaction with negative 296.8 kJ.
Suggestions on how to reduce acid rain. First, decrease your energy consumption. Turn off electrical appliances when not in use. This is because power plants release the majority of sulfur dioxide and much of the nitrogen oxides when they burn fossil fuels, such as coal, to produce electricity. Second, use public transportations. The exhaust from cars, trucks, and buses releases the harmful gases into the air. Third, switch over from non-renewable to renewable sources of energy, such as solar-powered heating system, battery-powered cars. Those two are the examples of the alternatives to produce energy without using fossil fuels. Lastly, reducing pollution. The amount of sulfur dioxide released from coal-burning power plants could be reduced by using coal contain less sulfur, or we could wash the coal first. Use a scrubber, which is a cleaning installation that helps to remove the sulfur dioxide from gases leaving the smokestack. From this research, we can conclude that it is undeniably important to prevent the formations of acid rain. A few reasons why is: first, to avoid the deteriorations of buildings, especially those which consist of marbles. Second, to save the nature and environment, such as trees, plants, and soil. Third, to prevent living things from inhaling toxic air that could harm their respiratory system.